All right, Bobcat fans, we're here, opening drive with head coach Josh Strickland. This segment sponsored by Roof Masters and Bubba's 33 in Longview, Texas. Coach, how are you today, man?
Man, I'm doing great. We've already got our practice in for the day, so
You ready to rock?
yeah, we're ready.
First week of the year.
Yeah.
Do you still, Coach, get the nerves, the butterflies, whatever you want to call it, no matter how long you've been coaching, as that first game of the season comes up?
Oh yeah, I think it's more excitement right now. Now, at about 7:10 on Friday night, they'll really hit me, and then once that ball's kicked, everything's good. So
we've been all summer long. Now, during the summer, do you think about new plays or new strategies or players? Or what is your mindset all summer long to get ready?
just trying to fit our playbook, our personnel. Really, I mean, are very adaptable as far as our playbook's concerned. So, just trying to make it fit our personnel and wondering about that. And heck, I'm still wondering about, it'll be a little bit because we got a bunch of inexperience on offense. We got a lot of good pieces on offense. We just hadn't have a lot of guys play that position on Friday night. And so I think it'll still be a little adapting to that.
One of the questions I have is last year you came out, you took Hallsville to the playoffs for the first time in quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You follow a season like that. I know you as a person, you're competitive. You're going to always want to top what you've done.
Right.
How do you follow a season like that and watching the community get behind it with this team?
I think as football coaches, and you hear it, it's cliche, but for us, we can't worry about the end result right now or we'll never get there. For us, it's stacking good days on top of good days. Our goal will always be, we don't have just a bunch of goals that we set. We're going to reach one, and if we're mathematically able to set another one, for instance, our goal is to make the playoffs. And right now we're using these non-district games to get us ready for district so that we have that chance. If we can clinch a playoff spot and there's games left and there's a chance to win the district championship, then we'll set another goal. But, we're trying to put good days on top of good days, good games on top of good games, make sure we get better every week right now.
So how many returning starters on both sides of the ball do you have?
So let me see. On offense, we have, guys that played last year. We're going to go 4, 5, 6 guys. No, 5 guys. And really, but one of those spots is a guy that moved from one spot to the next. Really hadn't played that spot. We've got 4 offensive linemen that have played, 3 that started, and a slot receiver and a quarterback that did play receiver. So that's we got some youth on offense, but we got some good youth on offense.
Right.
And so, it all starts up front. I'm really excited about those guys.
How hard is it for every year to bring in a new wave? You lose so many for graduation.
Yeah.
Then you bring in a whole new wave the next year. How hard is that to interchange and move them in the spots every year?
We know that going in the spring, and we try to work guys in different spots. Right now, where we're at is, we have some depth, but you're always trying to create more by making these guys learn multiple spots. Like I tell those receivers, you can't just learn X, can't just learn Z. You got to learn it all, and that allows us to do some more personnel sets, us to be more flexible. Defensively, we're returning quite a few guys, and we're 2 guys up front. Pretty much all the linebackers, and 2 guys in the secondary. 3 guys that have played a little bit, but 2 that have played. So, we have to adapt and plug guys in, and it's always next guy up mentality. Unfortunately, we lost a good player last week, and it's next man up.
Right.
We got to have those guys to step up.
So we've had 2 scrimmages so far, Chapel Hill and Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what you saw that you liked of the scrimmages and what we need to work on in the scrimmages.
I don't think our scrimmages could have started much better against Palestine. Our defense, they had the ball and they went 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Now towards the end, I thought we got a little gassed. That was the first time that we had gone out and done anything in an afternoon. And offensively, I think we started a little slow. We moved the ball a lot, and we didn't punch it in. But once we got going the live part, we did against Palestine. Chapel Hill, I wanted to see. The main thing I'm looking for right now is guys that'll get in there and do the fundamentals. You're blocking, you're tackling, things like that. Chapel Hill, I thought we started slow again on offense. Once we got that first down, it was like move the ball, we were fine. Defense, we were around that guy, but that running back, but that dude's good.
He's fast.
Yeah, he's a junior with about 22 offers with Alabama and everybody. So, I was glad to see that once I left that scrimmage. I looked him up and I was like, all right, yeah, he was pretty good.
Well, you know, Josh, you got Terrell. We came over last year to their place. Absolutely crazy game that took place. They're coming to us now. Tell us a little bit about Terrell, and also tell us, you know, one of the big questions. I know the fans at home listening to us right now, or you know, on YouTube.
Yeah.
How do you replace a guy like Jace Mosley?
So first of all, you know, Terrell, you know, we played them, pretty much controlled the game last year. Stayed up 2 possessions. They got the onside kick, had a deep pass late. You know, we held on. I don't know if it was as close as the score seemed at the end, but that group was a good group. They got it going. They made the playoffs, and they actually went 3 rounds deep last year.
Right.
They got all the confidence in the world, and they got athletes. And they got athletes everywhere. I went and watched the scrimmage the other night in Tyler, and man, they have dudes everywhere. And it'll be a really, really, really good contest for us Friday night. As far as replacing players, just in general, I mean, my first year here, everybody asked, how are you going to replace, you know, Elijah? And I was like, you don't really have to replace the player. You got to replace the production. That's kind of our job on offense. You know, a guy like Jace, really good player, but I don't have to have one single guy replace all his production. I just got to have our offense replace that production, kind of like we did last year. And so, you know, those things may revert. Some of those rushing yards may revert back to somebody else, and we're fully able to throw the football around with our quarterback, and he's a really good athlete too. So he's going to run for some yards as well. So, but that's kind of how we do it. You know, I don't ever sit there and try to worry about that. I just worry about, you know, fitting our playbook with our personnel mainly.
Right. Well, man, I know this is the first of what we hope's about 14 or 15 of these throughout this year.
That'd be awesome.
Fans at home, that's been Opening Drive with head coach Josh Strickland. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank y'all.